Good afternoon, everyone. We are the State Council Higher Education of Virginia, or SCHEV, and we're here to present a higher education response to COVID-19 as well as the next pandemic. So we are the SCHEVies. My name is Tom Allison. My colleagues Felix Sam, Amy Wigington, and Yan Zhang are joining me. So the big picture is that COVID-19 has disproportionately impacted those without a college degree, both for their health, where they're forced to work jobs with greater exposure to the virus, but also economically, where the vast majority of Virginians who filed for unemployment lack a bachelor's degree. So we want to increase education attainment to make Virginians more resilient to disruption. There's two aspects of this problem in increasing attainment. Number one is that we're seeing a drop in enrollment in colleges across Virginia, and we suspect that this is particularly driven by low-income students. But we don't necessarily know where those low-income students are. So Yan is going to explain how we went about identifying those students.
We used the Virginia Department of Health COVID-19 cases, SCHEV's Virginia student enrollment data, and the U.S. Census data of Virginia population and poverty by Virginia county to make an index for each Virginia county. Used percentile statistics to assign each of Virginia 133 localities a vulnerability score based on centiles of these three variables. We identified 18 counties as vulnerable communities as they were rated high in COVID-19 cases and poverty level, but low in student enrollment. This map shows the identified vulnerable communities mostly clustered in the south side and southwest of Virginia.
Using this method, we have 18,679 students in the 7th through 12th grades in these localities who have been identified by the state as being economically disadvantaged. Low-income and first-generation students are most likely to face challenges and roadblocks due to lack of information regarding college preparedness, enrollment, and financial aid. Thus, we will be using directory information to send physical mailers to provide such information. While most of these school districts are remote only at this time, physical information, including direct mail, is still more likely to be seen, kept, and discussed in the household, reaching both students and their families. This initiative will be completed through partnerships with college access and community organizations for support and implementation to include national, state, and locally specific opportunities.
So those are great strategies to help aspiring students enroll in college, but we've got a second problem. We've got current students who are already in college who are lacking the technology resources to succeed. In fact, 1 in 5 Virginia students lack the resources to succeed in remote education by either lacking broadband connections or a computer. And we know that low-income students and students of color are more likely to lack these resources. So Felix is going to go over how we're going to address this problem.
So our solution for the second problem was to recommend a $500 technology stipend, which we will model after Virginia's financial aid system. How the stipend will work is institutions will receive a lump sum amount and will deliver those awards through their bookstores. Using financial aid data from our SCHEV research website, we identified over 60,000 low-income students who will benefit from this stipend. The stipend will come at a cost of about $30 million, and we're looking at partnerships with tech companies such as Apple and Microsoft to get wholesale discounts on equipment or matching funds to move this program forward.
So altogether, looking at this budget, both for the awareness campaign and the technology stipend, we're talking about $16.5 million from the State General Fund and $15.5 million from private sources for a total of $32 million. But frankly, that's a small price to pay for the students who we're trying to help. And last night, we held our first meeting with the Student Advisory Council, and they're excited to partner with both the state and the private sector to get this done. So thank you very much.